All right. So welcome everybody to Xuanzang's Tower. Yeah. All right. I know. It's like you're Tim or something.
That's right. Team.
Doctor team.
Dr.
Hey,
Team. That's what they call me.
Nick, I got a small announcement, okay?
All right.
So I guess about, I don't know how many years ago, 6, 7 years ago, uh, some of the members of our local community uh, offered to help some refugees from a war in Europe and very bravely sponsored two people to come to the United States at great personal expense and trouble, and many, many lawyers. And we succeeded. And when those people got here, Tatiana and Irina, a very kind person sponsored a new car for them. And unfortunately, one of them didn't have a driver's license. And then later they lived in different apartments. So they decided that one person would buy the half of the car from the other person. And so Rob Haggerty has been holding $16,000. I thought it disappeared, but he found it, which is the cost of a pretty good car. And we were waiting until the person got their license, which happened on Friday. So I got to ask Tatiana to come up here, and we got your new car already.
Mm.
It's only 15,000, so Rob and me are keeping the extra 1,000. And we got
Oil
to
changes.
got, yeah. Congratulations to Tatiana. And congratulations to 16 grand. But you got do a pretty good year's time. Congratulations.
Wow,
Drive
amazing.
safely.
Yes.
You don't go out of midnight. All right, where's
Amazing.
Mr. Word? Does he have, we do homeworks anymore? No.
Only
Sometimes.
if they
I
have one, but I think
I have
you
a student. I did the questions last class again. I have a student translation for you though.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
Why are you so serious? Oh, your mom's not well, by the way. We're praying for his mom. She's not well. All right.
All right. Let me share. Uh, yeah. All right.
Please read, Word.
Okay. Uh,
Oh, wait. Can you give a like a 3-minute introduction to your book? Because we have a bunch of new people here today. And
oh,
you
I'm
want to
sorry,
talk
but
about the book you're working on?
yeah, I apologize in advance to them. So yeah, I'm working on a book by the great Jason Kappa, and he wrote a poem long, long ago in a land far, far away that that no one could understand because he's like the only person that has understood the mind-only school in the last 2,000 years or something. And and so I guess his students begged him probably for a commentary because they had no idea what the poem meant. And so maybe a couple of them did, maybe Ketchup J and Gelsup J did or something. Anyway, he wrote a great commentary on it. This is the second commentary to the same poem um that we're reading that we're translating because we too had no idea what he was talking about. Anyway, we're like 7/8 of the way through, and in this section, he's talking about how the lower schools view or discuss the foundation consciousness. So we're there. It's pretty comprehensible by me, which is nice. So we're the discussion about what's the difference between what foundation consciousness means in the lower school as opposed to the higher school. Greater way, Mahayana.
Cool.
Okay?
Okay, cool. Yeah,
Okay.
good. I think what I was thinking about what to say about it is Lord Buddha 2,500 years ago taught Kunshi a lot, Alaya Vijnana, this famous idea of the mind-only school, that your main consciousness is also a storehouse. Sometimes they call it storehouse consciousness. And it's a very famous idea among scholars of this philosophy. But I think what you may not appreciate is that, we describe it as the third school of Buddhism, of ancient Buddhism, the mind-only school. But Buddha's talked about that idea a lot in the sutras, both Mahayana and Hinayana sutras. So the question comes up, well, how come it only caught on like 2,000 years later? Why, what did Kunshi, Alaya Vijnana, storehouse consciousness, what did it mean in the Buddha's time? If he taught it for like 1,000 years, if it was being taught in sutra to over 2,000 years old, what were they saying about Kunshi in the old days? And when Buddha referred to it all the time, how did his students take it? And wouldn't that be helpful to know? So we've reached that part, which is sort of dessert in this text. We've finished the hard parts. We're coasting to a finish. And my dream is that word. So we've been on this text total for 10 years. And over 5 years on this second commentary. And my dream, the first book in Tsongkhapa's collected works of 250 books is his commentary on the Bodhisattvas. And it's called Shunglam, which means highway, the highway for Bodhisattvas. And we've never worked on it. We've never translated it. I used it when I taught the Bodhisattvas. I used it, the book, but I didn't translate it. So my dream is to translate that book with Word next, which is the ultimate commentary on the Bodhisattvas. Okay, but to get there, we got to finish dessert, which is, what was Buddha thinking when he used that word foundation consciousness? What did it mean to him and to all his disciples, not just the mind-only school guys? So here we go. Please read Word. Tena.
Tena ne perjitar gyorn shena. Chukungi sabangi ten chepe. Nu chukungi gyu. Korwa ji si de gyun mi che dun jukpa. Chingpa tang jolwe shir gyurpe. Nam shi te kunshio she. Tena ne te ki rikchen mi kepa gashik dako. Nyam ne daktu zina mi rungwe chiro.
Great. Okay. We're coming out of a section where they referred to a tradition not to teach foundation consciousness to lower school people. So there was a tradition not to teach foundation consciousness to lower school people since forever, since Buddha first taught it. And then now we have a rhetorical question. Tena ne pajitar gyur. which word means?
It means it's like an artificial question, but if someone asks, what's wrong with teaching it to them or something like that?
Yeah. What's the potential problems? Why was it prohibited in general by Buddha to even teach foundation consciousness to lower school people? What's the problem? Somebody comes and says, well, what's the problem? And then here's the answer. Foundation consciousness is the basis for the seeds of all phenomena. Yeah, yeah, okay. Nature Kungigyu. You could look upon foundation consciousness as the cause for ne and ch, the vessel and its contents, meaning the physical world and all the beings in the world. So that's supposedly a problem. Okay. If you describe foundation consciousness to a lower school person and they say, what is it? You say, it's the root cause of the entire planet and all the beings on the planet. A. B. Korwa GC to Gimiche to Jukpa. The unbroken flow of the cycle as long as it continues. Okay. It causes samsara to flow. And don't forget, star means flow. You see what I mean? Samsara means the perfect flow. And for as long as samsara lasts, it goes on in an unbroken chain. What? Foundation consciousness. So we got two qualities so far. Number one, basically caused the whole world. Secondly, it's going to keep flowing until the end of time for this world. Third, it is the basis of both being fettered and liberated. Foundation consciousness chains you, and foundation consciousness frees you. Okay? So far, three things. It created the world, keeps the world going. It's what chains you, and it's also what frees you. Okay? Therefore, we call it kundishi. Foundation. That's why we call it foundation. Okay? Basically being both. Tena. Tena here means if you teach those ideas to lower school people, Nyentuki Rikchen, word?
Lower weighers, listener
yeah, listener level people, which is an old way of saying lower way. There's two lower ways, Rangyal Nyentu, right? Self-made Buddha, listener, but listener by itself is an old word for lower school people, all lower school people, okay? If you teach it to Hinayana people, Nyentu Girikchen, some of them are Mikepa word.
Yeah, they're not that learned.
Yeah, they are not so skillful. He's being polite. Okay, they are not so. They'll mess it up. If you teach them, there's a part of your mind which created the world, which keeps the world going, and is the foundation of your freedom, and then some of them who are not so hippa, not so learned or something, gashi, some people, they will think kunshi dako.
Yeah, right.
Me.
That's me.
That is the self, and there is a self. Okay, they will take that kunshi sounds so powerful. They will take it as the self when we talk about anatman, no self. Then big trouble. Okay, they'll take it as a self which does exist. They'll say that sounds pretty self to me. It creates the world, keeps the world going, gets us liberated. That's if anything's the self in the universe, that's the self. Wait a minute, you're sneaking past that last line. And they will Dr. Zin.
They will grasp.
They will,
They will
hold for
take it to
themselves.
be a self-existent self. And the first time you really understand this word is at the pot on the stove. The first time you really understand this word is at the pot on the stove, okay? When you see with your own eyes that things are not coming this way, you break the idea of a self. And that's it. That's all there is, okay? You can talk about self for 10 years, but all it means is there's no pot coming this way. That would be a self. That would be a self. Okay, that's all. That very simple, very clear. You don't have to talk about it too much, okay? So if you think that that pot is real, which means what? It's coming this way. That habit is so strong if you are a mikepa, if you're not a
So
smart
scared.
dude, if you're not a smart dude like Word,
I don't know.
no, you will think that pots come from their own side. That's all. If someone talked to you about the super pot, you know, the king of all pots, foundation consciousness, you might start to take that as self-existent, you know, okay, as real. Okay, right? Kunshi sounds so cool. It must be the only real thing. Okay, look. Now, $100. Why would that idea occur in a lower school person's mind, in a lower way, a Hinayana person's mind? What's that indicate?
It indicate, well, they don't have the worldview where they understand things are coming from them in the first place. So then something like a kunshi, which is kind of like a soul to them, would qualify as something self-existent.
I want a better answer. Wait, Lindsay she actually raised her hand. Oh, cancel it. No, but try to, it's $100. I mean, I'll repeat the question. You got a lower school person, Hinayana. They are going to be more likely to misunderstand this super storage house mind and take it to be the only thing in the universe which exists from its own side. Okay. Do you see any cause and effect there? They are lower school person.
They think that they only need to get themselves enlightened because that self is the only thing that's real.
That's true. That's the description of a lower school person.
It indicates that the low people doesn't really understand emptiness.
Yeah. If they believe, I'll give it to Stanley. Not caring about other people and misunderstanding emptiness are cause and effect.
Well, that's nice.
Hey.
Isn't that what Nick
All right. $100 for Stanley. So
Okay.
it's $13.99. $13.99.
I'm trying. Nick.
$13.9, honey.
$100, 11.
Oh, right, you're right. 11. Okay. Okay, Word, next paragraph.
Okay. Tenpa Chenpor. Well, maybe someone else should read this one, right?
Yeah, you can pick on somebody if you want. It's a good way to get popular.
It depends on what you're picking them for.
I got people here. If you choose a number between 1 and 20.
17.
What do you say?
17.
17.
Lindsay Jill. All translators should bow down to this lady who is the source of all my good and also the source of all your paychecks. Okay, listen. You got the plane here. A word you're correcting, I'm relaxing.
Tekpa Chenpor Ni Ten Gu
Ten,
Te
ten,
Den Gu Te
Te.
Jong De Jong Tu Sem Nam Ba Nam Shing Ja is that a virtual?
trouble.
Mo La. Okay, thanks, Ben. Ta Mo Lama Young Part
Zhang,
Young
Zhang,
J what? One more time.
Zhang,
Zhang Par Ham Che Ken Pa To Mi Ba To Mi Nu Fei Chier Dong Kung Shi De Ngar Par Ten Kyang Mi Tak Shen Wang Chen Gi Chi Sam Du Gor Korwar Korwar Gerwei Nye Pa Mi Ke Wei Chira.
Yay. Okay. So you shouldn't teach Kunchi to lower school. So you should teach Kunchi to higher way people. Take Pachembo ni thing. Yeah, you should teach it to the Mahayana people. Okay, why? Chanju Saban, because Bodhisattva cannot reach admissions unless they have trained in the subtle objects of knowledge. Good, nice. And because even when foundation consciousness is taught to them, just as it was above, not the income, they come to understand assembly as a phenomenon. When there's changing depending on other factors, which is not good. Okay, good. They won't take Kunchi as being some permanent god or something. They won't take it as being unchanging. They'll take it in the right way. Who? Higher way, under the influence of caring about other people. All right, we keep going. We're a nice translation so far, but I'm sure you'll do something. Just kidding.
I want Oscar to please read this.
Oscar.
Por favor.
Yeah, thanks.
Sure, man.
Teke tu yang, tek chen dupar. Chi chiringen tu ki tek par sem de kunshi nam par shepa, she chawaram. Lempe nam par shepa, she chawar maten shena. She chatamo dupe chirte. Nientu nam ni she chatam che shepa la tokpa mayino.
Good. All right. Let's see your translation word. Teke do yang. So he said, if did Buddha teach Kunchi? Yes. Should he have taught it to everybody? Probably not. Who should he not teach it to? Hinayana, they won't get it. They'll misunderstand it to be a self, and it will have the opposite effect of making them more selfish, seeing selfish things. And then she teach it to the Mahayana people because they will understand it. And then he says, he gave a rikpa. He gave logic for why you shouldn't, for how you should teach Kunchi. Now he's going to give scripture. Now he's going to quote a scripture. He's going to quote the Companion of the Greater Way, written by
Master Sangha.
Aya Sangha. Yeah, okay. So, who after all carried the dog around the town. Okay, so maybe he's Mahan. Okay, all right. Anybody who likes dogs, or what's that cat's name? Pumpkin. Okay, Tenchen Dubar. The book says, and by the way, what I made myself a note to is, it goes for paragraphs. It goes for 3 paragraphs, I think. It's a long selection from another text. Okay. Someone comes along and asks why in the way of the listener this mind is not taught under the name of foundation consciousness. or the consciousness which takes. Lembe number shepa. What's that referred to word?
Probably like Namlen, like forced to take on at birth.
Good. Yeah. So Arya Sangha is equating foundation consciousness and the consciousness which takes on the next birth, or the consciousness that, what do you call it? Bridges. It bridges over lifetimes. And so they're trying to decide what kind of consciousness would it be in a human being that bridges over to the next lifetime. And then they go through the normal consciousnesses, the 6 consciousnesses. And one by one, they say, it's not smelling, it's not tasting, it's, it must be some kind of super consciousness that survives death and keeps going. Okay, so basically, you shouldn't talk to lower yana people about kunchi as being the foundation, nor should you refer to it as the taker of the next life, of the next birth, meaning the only one that survives across death and rebirth. Okay, Shejar Maten shouldn't teach them that. Don't refer to it that way to them. Why not? Shejar Truma do it, because it involves very subtle objects of knowledge, and they are not people who. And here's a difficult verb word, getokspa, right?
Yeah, included usually, or
yeah, that's not a normal usage of the word tok. Tok comes, the word in matok.
Yeah, excluded, not included.
Yeah, not included. So tok means included. And then he says, you shouldn't teach these ideas to lower motivation people because they are not included. Okay. And then, you could write an essay about what included means. All right. And it'd be interesting to see the Sanskrit, and it should exist. Okay. All right. Next sentence word. Who's going to read?
I don't know. Let's see. I think Uta wants to read.
Oh, thank you very much.
Bitte schön.
Dankeschön. Dit year, de dak ni, de tenpa mepar yang, shepa raptu drupe, nampar drolwa raptu drupe cheer matenno.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.
By the way, we hope you are well, and we hope you're doing well. Okay.
Yes.
Teacher did not need them a man part. Therefore, since the kind of spend time, even if you don't teach kunshi concept to these lower yana people, they will reach a certain desirable state of mind, and they will reach a kind of an enlightenment. Maten. Yeah, don't tell them that, or don't teach them that. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. By the way, in the lower middle way, all 3 motivations reach an enlightenment, but not a total enlightenment. So when you say Samyak Sambuddha, a perfect and totally enlightened being, there's a reason why there's the expression Samyak Sam, perfect and total, because there in most schools there is an enlightenment which is not total. There's a junior enlightenment. Okay, so they can reach a kind of enlightenment of their own if you don't mix them up with kunchi. Don't confuse them with kunchi. Cool, interesting. All right, who's next, Word?
Let's look. Thank you, Uta. Someone raised their hand. Was that to read or for some other reason? I don't know.
Nobody would volunteer to read.
Roxanne, you want to read this?
Rox?
It's short.
Jamchup sempa namni shicha tamche shipa la tokpa ino.
Yeah. Again, I wanted to say I got a new word for Stanley. Privy. Privy. It's
Yeah.
related to private. Privy. It has two meanings. One is toilet. The old wooden toilet.
Or
And
your
then
privates.
the other is included in the group of people who are allowed to know this thing. And I think that that's a close to the word tok here. Bodhisattvas are privy to kunshi information. Lower schools are not. And that's what he's using the word include. Okay. They should be included in the conversation when you're talking about kunshi, but not lower school people. They all get confused. Not lower yana people, they all get confused. So what he says in this sentence is, you can talk about everything if the people are bodhisattvas. Then you could tell them about kunshi and everything else, okay? Which might include diamond ring. Right? You could, but he says that you can tell them everything if they have motivation. Okay? All right, next one word.
All right, this is the last one. Would Maria Ivashenko like to read?
Thank you, teacher.
Sure.
By the way, Ekaterina can read. She wanted to read also. She raised her
Oh,
hand.
she was raising her hand. I didn't know why.
Yeah, well, but yeah, just to let you know, she really see he can
Oh,
read.
okay. Maybe
Next one.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Te chir, te takla, te tante, te shepa mepa parni tamche, kien pei yeshe topar lava mayin no sheso.
Very nice. Wow.
Thank you.
Where are you right now? Maria, где вы сейчас?
I'm in Ukraine.
Okay, great. I guess if you're in Ukraine, your pronunciation's better.
Yeah, I'm trying hard. Thank you, Geshe-la.
Okay. Teacher deda latente. This is why this is taught that you can teach bodhisattvas what? Kunshi, about kunshi. Because if they don't get acquainted with it, they should mepar. Tamje kembe yeshi topa lawa mayemo. It would not be easy for them to attain the state of a Buddhist mind. That's interesting. That's like saying if you don't learn school number 3, Sangha's saying if you don't learn school number 3, you can get enlightened, but it's a rough road. It's not an easy road. Which, we thought the addition of words text was making our road harder. But
Certainly seems that way.
But Arya Sangha's position is if you learn kunshi, it will ease your transition into Buddhahood. That's very interesting. And then there is that famous comment by Tsongkhapa Dan. And I quote it a lot, is that he said if you have a good understanding of the mind-only school, you could reach the goals of the Diamond Ring. He claims that. Okay? He doesn't say only middle way, only middle way. Okay. I would say you need it as an accoutrement. It's like a bell and a dorje. It's better if you have both. Right? Okay, got it? Jeso is a celebration. It's a celebration word. What's that mean?
The end of the quote.
Yay! End of quote.
It's also the end of my homework, which is even more celebratory.
We go back to someone easy, Tsongkhapa, rather than a Sangha.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, sure, shut up.
Lawa
Okay.
Mayin. Lawa Mayin.
Lawa Mayino. It ain't so easy. Let me get back to this. I gotta share my screen. I gotta share my screen. I gotta put this guy on here. Okay, we got pretty far, right? We're
39. Right before 39.
yeah, probably, yeah. There's the rule for the mixed nuts translators, only possible because of John Brady and ALL, that we go find the original quotation, and ideally we compare it to how it was quoted to make sure it says the same thing. Sometimes it says the opposite. Okay. So yeah, I think it's pretty much the same. I always put it in 16-point type. I make it larger type so you can see it. Okay. And then I keep going because
The page number.
I want to hit a page number. So when we make the footnote, we can say, you can find this on page 5. So when I cut a piece out of the database, I always go to the next page number. So we can say, go look at this page. Okay, who's next, Word?
Oh, Eka apparently wants to read. I don't.
Who are you going to pick on?
Eka, are you there?
Katya.
Okay, please read.
Okay.
Екатерина Смирнова.
Yeah.
Она не соцки секпартенпей є Шила шепаде не соцки
Two. Nientu.
нету ки руб те
Drupta. Drupta.
джупта
Mhm. Mawa. Mawa. Mawa.
Равнем ки дей дон джи та пу джик ту рел шена.
Окей, отлично. Okay, Word. Nyentuki Tepar.
The listener vehicle.
Yeah. Dembe. I would read this as who are to be taught. Those Kegu.
All the beings.
Yeah, all those guys. And RGU comes from DGU.
Yeah,
Which
it's a
means
dumb cup.
9.
All 9.
And so when you want to say a lot of people in the ancient times, you say 9 people. Okay, so Kegu means guys. Okay, those listener guys, which means lower schools guys in our context. Kunshi La, on the subject of their relationship to Kunshi, about how they relate to Kunshi, ...
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, but-
that's kind of weird, right? So Kappa says, how about that line that says, on the relationship that these lower school people have to Kunshi, that means they do have a relationship to Kunshi.
Yeah,
And that they should be thinking about Kunshi. And there's something about Kunshi that they have to know. Okay?
Yeah.
And so I take this as a quote from a sutra by Lord Buddha about that Kunshi thing with the lower school people. And then you're like, wait a minute, you said I wasn't supposed to teach them Kunshi. You said I wasn't supposed to talk about Kunshi with them. He says, about teaching Kunshi to lower people. Okay, ... Okay.
Isn't it Lanka Avatara, Genla?
Yeah, it is a sutra. Yeah,
I'm
for
pretty
sure.
sure Journey to Lanka.
Yeah. In sutra, in
Yeah.
a Mahayana sutra,
Yeah.
Lord Buddha says about how to teach kunshi to those lower motivation people. And then Asanga or Tsongkhapa jumps on it and says, well, you just said we weren't supposed to talk to them about it. Okay. Nyenge did mamon namki doidin jita to del. How are we supposed to deal that?
How are we to comment on the meaning from those books?
Yeah, good. If lower yana people, lower motivation people are not supposed to, if we're not supposed to teach them kunshi, how are we supposed to understand the sutras, the Mahayana sutras, where Lord Buddha said, about you lower people learning kunshi? Okay, how are we supposed to understand that? Okay, what does it mean when in a higher yana, Mahayana sutra, Lord Buddha says, you Hinayana people, how you want to understand kunshi, then everybody should, all the bodhisattvas should say, oh, Buddha, you forgot. You told us not to mention kunshi today. Okay? So how are we supposed to think about that? What are we supposed to think about that? What is that? Drinking party. All right. We don't go through the root text of Jetsun Kappa because we already translated it in Word's first book. If you're very interested, read that one. That is a commentary to the same root text, but it's a much easier commentary because we tried this commentary 10 years ago and we put on our parachutes and jumped out. And we went to the easier commentary. We finished it, which also included translating the root text of Tsongkhapa. Now we came back to Tsongkhapa's own explanation of his own root text. So we're not rereading the root text because otherwise it'll take us 20 years and we'll never get to the Okay, here we go. Who's going to read Word?
Let me see. I'm going to just say 6 for someone in that room.
Oh, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. It's Jacqueline Autry.
Okay. Good.
Go slow, enjoy. I mean, you don't have to enjoy it, but yeah, they will. Love.
Dela Tunpa Digshe
B after D is yeah. Yik.
Yik
Yik.
She
Good.
Ni Ndo I Gongpa Nyerlin Yi Pungpo Nya La Gongte Deni Ke Gu
Gu.
Gu Nam Ga
Gaur.
Gaur Yurwei Shi Yin Shi Yin Pei Chiro She She Zero
Zero. Yeah. Now, a question for you guys. When a sentence ends with zero, what's it mean? Zero.
They claim.
They claim, meaning we don't believe it. Okay. So whenever you see a sentence ends in ser, they say, it's always wrong. So then you got to go back and read the sentence and figure out why it's wrong. So we already know it's a wrong sentence. Okay. Who expressed this opinion is a great, Tsumba means like, no, he's not a schmuck. He's a
reverend.
Reverend Yikshe Vasumitra. She means Shinyan like Geshe. Mitra. Like Dharma Mitra means Dharma friend. Vasu means the big earth, the earth itself. And the ancient word for Vasu is Yik. And it's a strange word. Yignian. That's also the root of Vasubandhu's name. Okay.
Is it related to vessel?
Could be. Yeah. Okay. Nowadays, yik is a very unusual word, and it has to do with a special stone, a precious stone. It's a very unique precious stone. sort of means the stone of the earth. Okay, so anyway, his name is friend of the whole world. See what I mean? Earth friend. Venerable Earth friend says, if you really want to know what Buddha was talking about when he said kunshi, when this guy is probably Hinayana, okay? He says, I know what he meant when he said kunshi. Well, what did he mean? The meaning of that sutra where he mentioned kunshi is that kunshi refers to kumbonga.
Refers to the 5 peeps, your body and mind.
Because they are the foundation of everything. Kunshi. Okay, the 5 parts of a person are kunshi. They are the basis of all things. They are the foundation. De kyegu nam, there's the gu again. Gawa gyue shi, because that's what people enjoy the use of, is their body and mind.
Everyone loves them.
In the West, we say body and mind. It's a great translation for 5 heaps. It's much, much more meaningful than saying 5 heaps. In most contexts, I encourage you to consider translating 5 heaps as just body and mind, because it's exactly what an English speaker means when they say body and mind. Okay, so anyway, body and mind is the shi. Yeah, of gawa. Happiness. Yeah, all happiness derives from people's 5 parts of their body and mind. Okay, therefore, it's the 5 heaps that are what kunshi is. When Lord Buddha said kunshi, he wasn't talking about storehouse consciousness. He was talking about normal people's body and mind. The foundation, capital F. Okay, that's one opinion by somebody named Basamitras. Okay. All right, who's next? Thank you, Jacqueline.
Okay. 9 people. Nick says 9 people really like kunshi.
The 9th person here is Mike Hoffman.
Okay. The 9th person really likes kunshi.
He wants to know if you want a song first or just
song after. Song during my discussion.
He learned Tibetan faster than anyone in history. Okay, here we go.
대신 드 쯤패 밀통 땅 쯤파 장족
Young.
양석 이경 술와 대와 땅 직타 공시오 신드대.
Nice. You can read the next sentence also when we finish this one, okay? So we got one opinion on what one person thought was kunchi, as mentioned in the early sutras, and he says it's your body and mind. Now here comes another guy. He's the Reverend Mewtwo. Mewtwo means midget.
Dwarf. Yeah, little
midget or dwarf. Okay. Vamana. And that could be related to feminine and referred to the generally a feminine body is smaller than a male body, something like that. And that's mostly related to the rules for Vajrayana. Okay. Vamana.
And again,
Vama Marga is a left-hand path. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's also a nickname for Vishnu.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know much. Every time I look that up on the internet, I can't figure it out. Okay, so there's a scholar named Midget, I'm sorry. And there's a scholar named Sumbayangdo Goshaka, who sings this song. Okay, who sings this song. And they said kunshi refers is something, the gongshi. Gongshi means what Buddha was thinking about when he uttered kunshi is dealt.
Good feelings.
Good feelings, bliss, happiness, okay? Or jigta.
So the foundation of everything bad in the universe?
Taking yourself as the pot that's coming from that side. And that's the misunderstanding, which is the specific link, the first link in the Wheel of Life. Okay, we call it misunderstanding, marikpa, but it's not. It's jikta. Jikta means misunderstanding the parts to yourself. Okay, jikta. So it's weird. These two guys, maybe respectively, I don't know. One takes kunshi to be bliss, and the other takes kunshi to be misunderstanding yourself. I would say I would think it would be respectively.
I think so, because I think in the Golden
Yeah.
Key he separates them.
Yeah, I could see one scholar saying the foundation of everything is bliss. And then I could see a different scholar saying the foundation of everything is your habit of misunderstanding yourself, the first link. Okay? And they're completely opposite viewpoints. Maybe that's why Tsongkhapa used them. One guy says it's the foundation of all happiness. The other guy says, yeah, it's the foundation of all pain. That's kunshi. Okay. By the way, these are implicit in this section this is the kind of stuff that comes up if you teach kunshi to someone who's not there motivationally. They'll start coming up with opposite ideas of what kunshi refers to. One guy says it's the bliss underlying all things. And the other guy says, yeah, and it's also taking things to be self-existent. It's particularly yourself. Okay, got it?
That's what we said a few paragraphs up.
Yeah, and so far we got 3 opinions. Three probably Hinayana opinions, okay, of what's kunshi. And this is again, it's a recognition that Buddha used the word kunshi conversationally in his time. He was not teaching mind-only school. He just kept saying kunshi, kunshi. Okay, that's to start everything. That's the idea that starts everything. Kunshi. He kept saying that. He does not mean it at all the way the mind-only school means it. And you have to know that, or you'll get really confused. Okay, who's next? Word.
Mike Hoffman again, right?
Oh yeah, sorry. He tried to stay samsara. Yeah, let me get this.
Still here.
Sorry, it's not good. Okay. Page 10.
Section Dupar Yang Ka Chikni Chomdende Ki Kiegu Kunshi La Kuntu Gawa She Gyacher Gang Sungpa De La Ngewar Lempe Pungponga Ni Kunshi She Jao Nyamdu Samso.
Good. This is again quoting the summary of the Greater Way by Asanga, Arya Sangha, okay, which we've been working with today. And here's his opinion on what Kunshi referred to in the sutras. Okay. Oh, he says, well, some people say it refers to Kunshi, last line here, in the sense of Kumbhona.
Body and mind.
The 5 heaps, your body and mind. Nice. Okay, that's $100 answer word.
Oh, wonderful.
So please collect from Haggerty. Anyone who says body and mind for 5 heaps, I'll give him $100.
Hag,
Okay.
I'll be over later.
Under certain circumstances. Yeah, he says, he's just reporting what we just heard. Our author, Tsongkhapa, wants to prove that I'm not making this up. Asanga said that. Asanga said there are some dudes who take kunshi to be your 5 heaps. Okay. Because the Buddha repeatedly said, Egu kunshi la kundugawa.
Everyone loves kunshi.
Everyone loves their kunshi. The Buddha said repeatedly, according to Asanga, in the sutras, so everybody loves their kunshi. Therefore,
that should be the subtitle to our book.
Yeah, everyone loves their kunshi. Therefore, it must refer to their body and mind because everyone's attached to their own body and mind. You don't comb any other person's hair normally. Okay, in the morning. We gotta finish the next one actually, though. One more. Mike Hoffman's volunteering.
Okay.
I see. He seems so excited as he leaves.
Yeah, he's jumping up and down.
Stay in samsara. Shen dak ni dewe surwan de chat dang chepa ni kunshio nyamdu semso.
Yeah, some other people think that the feeling of happiness or good feelings, along with attachment to those feelings, is pretty much the basis of human existence. Therefore, it's kunshi. That's what kunshi refers to. Our habit of wanting to feel good. Okay. That means we gotta do one more word.
Yay. All right, Mike, get out of there quick. Run.
Mike, choose somebody. Quick. Huh?
It's a lady that's her hand up.
Oh,
We already.
lady who's had her hand up the whole class.
No.
Oh, okay.
Someone here. Someone.
Rita.
I just met her. All right, here she comes. We can finish this section. Okay. What's the dark gold 16?
Maria, what are you doing?
What's the big letters down below, you guys? Quick answer.
Quote.
It's the quote found in the AML database. We can compare it, but we don't have to. Okay. Shendani.
Shendani njik sorla dewa kunshio dawa kunshio namdu sente dedak ni kunshinam parshepala nyong ne lungdang tokpe de nyamdu sem so sheso.
Nice. Okay. You can relax and sit here. I did take a bath this morning.
She's an excellent translator too. Again, she wants to translate.
I know. Other people think jigsaw matawa is kunshi. What's that? The misunderstanding of your own parts, which is the first link. Think of it as the first link. Source of all suffering. Kunshi onyamdu. Some people think that's what kunshi means. Why? Because they say if you don't understand kunshi consciousness, they say kunshi is the basis of all samsara, because if you don't understand what it is, you will suffer. That's interesting. That's like blaming love for all the hatred in the world. You see, if you misunderstand it, love is a bad thing because when you misunderstand it, you hate people. That's like blaming love for hatred. You see, it's kind of weird, in my opinion.
Again.
Okay. Yeah, why?
What's the lung? Is he saying if you don't understand what the books say about kunshi? Is that what it's literally saying?
Well, it comes with tokpa, please.
I know, but it says lung dang tokpa, so I'm just
yeah.
You don't understand what was spoken about the kunshi?
They use scripture and reasoning to prove their opinion that kunshi refers to misunderstanding yourself, which is the root of all samsara. Okay. They say, look, we got quotations, we got reasoning, we got lungrik. Therefore, when Buddha originally mentioned kunshi, he was referring to the source of all trouble. Okay, cool. Again, we're just covering other opinions on what kunshi means. We're at the end of the book. We're going downhill fast. We're almost home. And so Kappa's just kind of, I forgot to mention this other thing. It feels like that when you fought through the commentary for so many years as we have. And then somebody's coming with these kind of lightweight ideas. It feels nice. You know you're getting close to the end. It's stuff he wanted to put in and he forgot. It's his preface at the end. Okay.
Geshe, can I ask you a really quick, basic question?
Yeah. Why am I so
You
hands-on?
use Tokpa instead of Rikpa. Is that a normal? I feel like we haven't really seen that before. Realizing something through logic.
Let me see. Oops.
He's talking about the Longdang Tokpa we were just discussing.
Yeah, Lungdang Tokpa.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it is Rixpa. Yeah.
It's the same. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just meant through J-Pak Tsema.
Yeah. Okay, word. Thank you for a nice class. Thank you for hanging in there. And we look forward to you teaching us the Bodhisattvas.
I look forward to knowing what they are.
Yeah. So we can drink them properly.
It will help me keep them.
Okay, hang around for are we doing words discussion? I think
15 minutes of Dr. Wordsky discussing
okay.
practical applications.
All right, Grandpa's out here. Good luck, Word.
15
say hi to your mom. Okay.
Thank you, Geshe Michael.
This is 15 minutes of me inspiring others to have amazing ideas about this. I think we should name our book Everyone Loves Kunshi because no one likes Kunshi, and it's a trick. Everyone will be very confused. What do you mean everyone likes Kunshi? And they'll buy my book. I don't think it can sell less than the Golden Key, so that's
We have a bestseller, we have a worse.
Just kidding. Okay. Hi everyone. So I'm gonna pull a Geshe Michael and I'm gonna talk about whatever I want, but act like what we just discussed. Kind of. No, I think this section is cool because in effect, what we're discussing is capacity, right? So if you tell one group of people something who don't have the capacity, they could really hurt themselves with that information, right? If you tell another group the same thing, they could really help a lot of people. I mean, that's basically what Jason Kopp is saying. I don't know, it's like knives or something. You could hand someone a knife, you could hand the right person a knife and they could feed, I don't know, thousands of people. You could hand the wrong person a knife and they could hurt somebody and themselves really bad. So, you know, people kill people, kunshis don't kill people. But I think capacity, it's one of the most important concepts in Buddhism, in these teachings. You know, I've been translating for, I don't know, 10-ish years, but before that training, I became a doctor, like Chinese medicine, because I really wanted to help people. And yeah, what I came to learn is how you can help people, or how much they can help themselves is really based on their capacity. The reason I stopped doctoring as much is because I also realized that it didn't work. I was like, wait a second, no matter what treatment I give, it really depends on the patient, right? It depends on the client, whether they do it, whether it works. You never know. I mean, one pill literally can kill somebody, and the same pill or medicine, herb, whatever, could cure them, right? And I was really confused. I was like, wait, how can the same treatment kill half my patients? No one ever died on my watch, but I mean, it could. And then the other half, it could give them this wonderful life. And I was like, I really came to the conclusion. I was like, this doesn't work ultimately, right? And I was like, well, why? Why does it work sometimes and why doesn't it work other times? And then someone handed me the Diamond Cutter book, and I was like, oh, this is a hot lead. So anyway, capacity. I really, really think capacity might be the most important thing. Because even if you go the love side of things, right? Bodhicitta, loving people, or if you go the other way, like just emptiness, understanding, right? Tokpa, we were just talking about, realization. Either way, how efficacious, for a fancy word, how much that works is based on your capacity, right? Your capacity to understand or your capacity to love. Because I'm an extremely practical person, like to a fault, meaning I don't really care about philosophy in a sense, ironically, right? Meaning I'll tell you a story. You want me to tell you a story? Yes, please. My first girlfriend in college, Brooke, she said, what's your major? And I told her philosophy. Brooke's a Black girl from Baltimore. Okay, very practical people. So I told her philosophy, and she's like, why? What's the use of that? Like who are you gonna help with that? Like, what does that do? And I thought about it. I'm like, oh, let me see, eventually it became extremely practical, meaning I realized at some point how you think is the foundation of your life, is what the results you get, how you feel, all those things. So any philosophy I learn, I put it to practice. And if it doesn't help me or my mom, who's dying, or my friends, I don't, who cares? I don't have time. None of us do, as far as I know, unless you're a Arhat and you're not telling me or something, right? So how do we take this stuff and increase our capacity so we can use it? And this is what is really interesting to me, because the right teaching, right? Isn't it, Geshe, if you debate someone and they're not ready to hear it, it's illogical in Buddhism, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's illogical. So meaning the right teaching is the one right for you. So, we always have to be increasing our capacity. My friends get a little mad at me sometimes because I'm always practicing. I'm freaking out. I always got lung. I'm freaking out. And then I calm down, I get through something. And then the next day I start a new practice, working on something else. And they're like, should you take a break? I'm like, I don't have time for a break. There's not time. I mean, I'll take a nap, not a real break. So how can we graduate from Hinayana? Because Hinayana gets a bad rap in these books, I think. Because Hinayana, like the lower way, is way beyond anything I'm at. I mean, an Arhat hanging out with the Buddha. I mean, that's incredible. So I get mad at customer service people like every day. I'm much less, So like, how can we increase our capacity so that these teachings are more useful, actually, so we can get the teachings, right? Because we're the problem. I mean, I try to remember that every day. And so I just, you try to apply it as best as possible to increase your capacity, because that's the only thing. I mean, in the end, it's the pen and loving people. Everything else is stepping stone, or what do you call it? Like a handicap, like for people who don't get it yet or something. No offense, but I mean, they're useful because we're not there. But why isn't it sinking in? It's capacity, And it's not easy. I sit here every day. I try to work hard, and I'm like, well, why aren't I loving? What am I mad at? What's wrong? What's wrong with my kunshi? Who planted these horrible seeds? Joe. Joe's fault. Jamal. It's Jamal for me. So I don't know. So I mean, I've always dreamed of having this super high capacity. I mean, that's why listen, I lived in Santa Cruz, California. I could hear the seals barking from my apartment. And I lived right beside the acupuncture school I worked at, like walking distance. Why would I move to Phoenix? There is absolutely no good reason, except sorry again, I know you're from there, except these teachings. Because one day you can't, one day you won't be able to walk to the water anymore, and that'll be it. I know I'm taking all the time. I don't care. The reality is, I'll tell you the truth. My mom is literally dying right now. And she was an amazing mother. And I don't know where she's going. I don't know what's gonna happen to her. So, there's no time. There's no time. I try not to waste any time. And my mom is the most stubborn person you ever met in the universe.
No, she's not.
Oh, second to me. She's Jamaican. She's crazy. I tried to teach her the pen. I taught her the pen. I did. She got it. So, I hope it helps her. But in the end, I mean, we are only in charge of our own kunshi. We can't plant seeds for other people. So, you gotta try every day to get there, to get a little further, to up my capacity, because I don't know, I'm sick of being petty. It's not not worth it. Anyway, so work hard, These teachings are very valuable. And there was these commercials in the 80s for the NAACP. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. Okay. So I hope they help. And I'm not gonna let anybody else say anything today. I think Hasso is standing by. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Geshe.
Thank you very much, Ward. Thank you for sharing with us. I will not bring you the Peachtree World News, but somebody will.
Okay. Actually, it's me.
Wow, cool.
Yes, I don't know what happens, but it's happening. So we have a few things to share with you today. Let me start to share the screen. And I'm happy to take you through them. And first, we have a short video from Juan with his introduction and regards. And this is about 2 minutes. So let's take a look.
Hello everyone, this is Juan Jasso and this is another segment of If You Are Watching This, I'm Probably Already Dead. Of course, just kidding, I'm pre-recording a little video just to give you some context and some regard. This is a quick parenthesis. One of the main reasons why I'm flying on Saturday is because I was supposed to fly Friday, one day before, but I got sick a few days ago. And just funny enough, as soon as Rob Haggerty and Lindsay told me that the Peachtree World News budget was about to finish, I got sick. Coincidence? I don't know about that. But anyways, I've been taking it easy for the last few days. Now I'm feeling better. But I moved my flight one more day to have a little more chance to heal. So I don't know, I've been sick for the last 4 or 5 days, but still getting better and better. Okay, this is my last night on the Vienna, Spain tour. It has been amazing experience. I'm very grateful for it. Thank you so much for the opportunity to be able to see the community here, the projects, the things that people are doing, and the potential for doing amazing things has been super cool. Very much appreciated. Today we're gonna have Marina Kazakova leading you with exciting news, but I wanted to share with you one of the most amazing buildings that I had the chance to see here, La Sagrada Familia in Barcelona. And if everything goes well, see you on Monday online. My next destination is Mexico, then I'll be back in United States soon. Thank you, Marina, by the way, for covering. Best wishes, and thanks to everyone watching and everyone who made this trip possible. Also, all the hosts that helped me here, amazing hosting, so much kindness, so much gratitude on my side. Thank you so much. And here is the video next.
And next we have something beautiful with Sagrada Familia video.
Welcome to La Sagrada Familia in Barcelona, Spain. This amazing building is the most visited monument in Spain. It was designed by the famous architect Antoni Gaudí. Started in 1882, it's still under construction. On October 30th of 2025, it became the tallest church in the world. Each one of its outer walls tells a unique and amazing story about the life of Jesus. Sagrada Familia has 3 main facades representing 3 different stages on the life of Jesus. Nacimiento, Nativity facade, is the one who welcomes visitors nowadays. The inside of Sagrada Familia also has its magic and unique secrets. Antoni Gaudí wanted the place for prayer and connection to be expansive, freeing and heart-opening, and he believed the inner part of the temple should resemble divine creation. That's why he designed this space as a tall forest trees with their canopies touching the clear sky. He believed human creation should not surpass divine creation. That's why he chose 172.5 meters as the height of the building, since the highest mountain in Barcelona, Montjuïc, is 177 meters. There is so much meaning to the many elements in the temple, both outside and inside, keeping and telling a unique story, some more open and some much more secret. The next facade we'll talk about is glory. This facade is not yet finished, but is intended to be the main entrance for visitors once the temple reaches completion. On it, we can find the Lord's Prayer's door, called Portal of Eucharist. It serves at the central door of the glory facade at the Sagrada Familia. Finally, we have the current exit of the visit, Passion facade, Passion facade. This one tells the story of how Jesus Christ was crucified and the legacy he left in this world. At the top of the church, each one of its towers holds a deep, unique, meaningful story as well. There is so much more we could talk about La Sagrada Familia, but instead, I will encourage you to don't miss this must if you ever come and visit Barcelona.
And yesterday was Mylan birthday. So Mylan is part of our Vietnamese team, by the way, and also one of our wonderful church angel. And I really want to take this opportunity to thank her. Yay! Mylan is such an incredible volunteer, incredible responsible, incredible caring, and always so ready to help. She also helps us find volunteers. She brings people into our team. And by the way, this is very useful quality of volunteer team. So thank you so much. And for all of us, happy birthday! So let's continue and what's coming up. Wow. And now I want to tell you about something what I personally find very important. We have a YSI map of meditation program from August 10th to September 3rd. Urban and Nicole Flack will have a program about the 9 stages of shamatha. And I really recommend that you take a look at this program. And I want to say something here from what I have understood from the teachings. If you have been meditate every day for a year, but you still haven't reached shamatha, then I would seriously encourage you to look at your meditation practice through this program. Sometimes I hear people who've been meditate for quite a long time asking for more and more complicated, deeper, and more advanced meditation. And feeling that because they have been practiced for a long time, they meditate must already be very advanced. And I understand this. We all like to think we are ready to for advanced level. But actually, maybe question is such simple. Have we really reached the stage we are supposed to reach? And this is the uncomfortable question, maybe a little bit. If we haven't reached shamatha yet, perhaps what we need is not something not complicated. Perhaps we need to go and really learn how to meditate according to the stages. And sure, also keep your daily practice, 16 books and so on. And this is, of course, just my personal opinion, by the way, based on my understanding of the teaching. I can be wrong, but maybe I can also share something from my own experience. Sorry, Juan, but you kind of give me permission to add everything what I want. But maybe last time. Okay, Vixu. So, when one of my teachers once asked me to meditate on the 9 stages of meditation, and for me, this was a powerful change. I'm not talking about meditation here, but about the way I started to practice in my daily life. And also these difficult persons. So, if you have been meditate every day for a year and you still haven't reached shamatha, and you really want to reach it, maybe you should join this program. And maybe this is a sign. And of course, if you don't meditate yet, please join. So, oh, this is QR code chain. Okay, next one. In September, Geshe will be going to Shenzhen, China, to teach the DCIG Advanced Level 9. The main organizer for this program, how I understand, are Wang Sha and Tina Louis. So, thank you very much for all the work you're doing to making this possible. So, then, in October, Sedona College will be having the STEP program of level 3. So if you follow this path, keep in your mind. And yes, looks like October is going to be an important month. Maybe I can say it's officially not month for relaxing. And then we have something very exciting coming in November. On November 20th, Geshe will begin the Diamond Series teaching for the DCIG track. Yeah. So definitely keep November 20th in mind. And yes, you can put it in your calendar already now. And finally, we have something beautiful news from Stanley Chen. Over the past few weeks, Stanley has traveled to different cities and countries with many enthusiastic students and teams. And today, just a few hours ago, how I understood, if I understood correctly, he has completed his special program, bring together 12 cities around the world. So Stanley, congratulations, and congratulations to everyone who has part of this program and helped make it happen. And by the way, we have short video showing some of those special moments. So let's take a look. Yay! And that brings us to a few more exciting announcements. So first, Blue Sky Friends program. Join Angela Nicole, Grief Support Guide, on Friday, August 14 at 7 a.m. Arizona time. This session is about consciously support those who carry for hours. And also, Angeli offers free compassionate grief support for those in need to schedule a session. You can scan the QR code and follow it. So next. Wow, we have a VIP retreat with Maria Myrtle. It's coming next year in April. So if you're already planning ahead, you can put these dates in your calendar. And one more excited retreat, the Himalayas Heart Yoga Retreat in Turkey from October 25th to 31st with teachers from Yoga Study Institute. So we have some beautiful things coming up and definitely a lot of days to remember. And one more little piece of good news, what has already been mentioned by Geshe, that Tatiana Gnatyuk finally got her driver's license and can now drive on her own. And congratulate her and congratulate with her new car already. And I know it was a very long and difficult journey for her. So we sincerely congratulate you, Tatiana. Yay, you did it! And that's bring us to the end of our news for today. So thank you so much. See you. Bye.
Thank you, Marina.